post was today. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, first one in, first one out, baby. That's how it be sometimes. All right. I'm happy for you. With the new war coming out, 500 plat. That's gonna be big. That's gonna be big. I don't know if you're intending on saving it for that, or if you have other stuff in mind, but I'm sure there'll be some sweet little bundles. That's true. That's true. But hold on. But it's not. All right. So today we are doing Chains of Harrow, the Apostasy Prologue. Yeah. Listen, if the bot says it's not rigged, then it's not rigged. The Apostasy Prologue and the Sacrifice, which is the lead up to. I guess we could also do like the prelude to war stuff as well. I don't think you can. I think we went through this. I think you can only redo the maker, and it's just a cutscene, so nothing we can really do there. But oh, all right. A strange transmission leads deep into the dark world of Red Veil mysticism. What evils are found there, and what do they want?
Receiving an all call on our syndicate frequency. It's a Red Veil encode, but it seems truncated. I will play back what I have.
Hate it.
Speak to us. We're listening. What is your name? Good.
Hate it.
You remember.
Horrifying. This is so fucking spooky.
Tell us where you are.
Can't. He's listening.
Who? Rel? Who is listening?
Tap.
Sorry, operator. The message appears halted. It originated from a steel meridian ship near Earth. Will you investigate? I hope not.
Ordis is like, nah, listen. This is none of my business. This is really, like, they did a really good job of getting, like, the, like, not only is it this quest, like, good representation, but also it's just everything about it is frightening, which is not something, like, we're used to. Like, we're used to being, like,
Emergency
super...
not detecting any crew. I don't like this. Search the area.
I feel like that's a great example of Ordis, like, being the Lotus, because I feel like that's such an Ordis thing to say and not so much a Lotus thing to say, but yeah, just the whole vibe of this quest is perfect. Frightening.
Leads. 2 refined for a Grineer kill squad. Is there anything else?
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
Red Veil. Could they have done this? The Veil have been Meridian allies for years. Search for survivors.
Oh, yikes. Okay. I think I'm in 100% the wrong spot. Hold on. frightening.
Tenno, I lost you for a second. What did you see?
Oh, child of Zarman, please help. I served Veil. The flock has been driven mad. I humbly beg for the protection of you and your vessel.
I'm marking the area.
That's right.
Maybe an ambush.
Paladino's here. I remembered Paladino, but I did not remember that they were the ally here, or the survivors, I suppose. Bye. Woo. They're trying to use that Cyrnos. Listen. Tiburon Prime beats all. Alright, I don't make the rules. But, like, look at the ambiance, look at the lighting. Like, this is such a spooky, like, I don't know. It's just, they couldn't have done, like, a better job of just creating this absolutely frightening experience.
Queen, help me reach the safety of Iron Wake. Our sacred muse has abandoned the temple, leaving our people in chaos.
I'm gonna take a look at.
If the Red Veil is in chaos, we must intervene. Get Paladino to break.
I'm gonna take a look at my build for the Tiburon, because I don't feel like. I feel like I should switch some stuff around. I'm not liking the setup that I have.
Child, I am grateful for it. What is it, Rook? Are they back? Brothers of blood, sisters of fire, resist the muse!
Bye. Yeah, they're not exactly as frightening when you can just one-shot them all. Also, Paladino is rocking these. Absolutely smoking these.
Blessed Star Child, I owe you my life. Will you meet me at Iron Wake? Only you can right this wrong.
Absolutely. I don't know if that was Rook or if it was Sky. I don't think it was Sky. So Rook bit it. Sorry, Rook. We got you, though. We revived you. Even like the ambiance of like the sounds too, which I don't know if that's gonna come through on stream as much. But the sounds too, incredible.
Steel Meridian has received Paladino. You've been granted access to enter their base, operator.
Alright, I need one quick look at this build here. Heavy caliber, huh? Let's throw that on first and foremost. Wonder if critical delay not viable because it's completely formed up. Shit. Okay. Heavy caliber. Is there something I can throw on instead of heavy caliber that's not gonna absolutely tank my DPS? Probably not. If I just throw on like That's still more total damage with the primed cryo rounds, but it's giving me a little extra accuracy. That is not a command slot. I think I tried to get it to work, and it just it just popped up like the command prompt, and so I have not gotten back to trying to figure it out yet. Try that out. Let's see how that feels. Okay, Iron Wake. Nope. I'm just doing. I'll refund you those points. I'm just doing Banshee Prime for these. I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that. It's just gonna be for these replays. I'm just using Banshee Prime. It's gonna be my my new war loadout.
Iron Wake,
Minus the Paris Prime because
an impressive base of operations right at the nose of the Grenier Authority.
I just don't feel like using the Paris Prime right now.
Find her.
Leave your vessel at the door, sacred child.
Oh,
Come.
oh, I didn't realize Rook actually like gets in your face if you try and enter as a Warframe. That's pretty cool.
Hush, Rook. This is our sacred guest. I am Paladino, holy speaker of the veil, like my mother and hers before. We speak to the other side, to him. Without his focus, I pray he answers. Righteous Rel, of harrowed stars, of hallowed chains, speak! For an age you've guarded the divide between dust and void. Speak! From within your everlasting sacred vessel, you've held the lidless eye. Speak! I cannot reach Holy Rel from here. I will need his sacred focus, a relic stolen from the temple. I beg of you to find it and return it here. Only then will he speak to us. Only then will we truly understand.
Veil rituals will incite fanaticism, but don't be drawn in. I'm not convinced this Rel even exists. I fear we'll have to play Paladino's game to find out. Ordis has been tracking Red Veil disturbances. That's the best place to start.
It's crazy to me that Lotus is so like now Rel doesn't exist.
Operator, a Red Veil seance. How delightful. I have marked a possible Red Veil disturbance, but perhaps you would prefer to...
Bruce leaves.
Sorry. Navigation is beacon, operator. Waiting. Navigation is waiting.
Nah, I mean, I don't like spiders necessarily. They're not something that I
Find Rel's object of focus, child. You are close to this sacred relic. I am certain.
they're not something that I necessarily seek out. This corporate ship is way spookier than the old ones. I can't see anything. All right. He suffers.
His messages, they express Rel's suffering. He's lashing out. I should have seen the cracks for me.
I don't understand. How will Rel know about the dream?
Great sentient queen, forgive me. But what you are, what you've made of yourself, is merely drawn from the dreams of these divine children. You are not she. You are not Margulis.
What are you saying? That Rel is a Tenno? Impossible. All Tenno are known to me. I protect them, as she did.
Oh, but not Rel. Margulis cast him out, for he was different. Our foremothers took him in and studied his teachings. We became the Veil, the shroud of his blessed existence.
Yeah,
Out. I do.
that line is wild to me. Frightening. I don't think you guys are going to get that on the audio.
That is what he called it. Hush. Try to follow his voice.
That line, great sentient queen, because at this point we didn't know what was going on with the Lotus. Like, we had like suspicions maybe, but not anything concrete. And yeah, the man in the wall is the doppelganger. The man in the wall is the essence, is the presence in the void that gave the Tenno their power. And hello, Mr. Gunny. Sorry, you caught us right in the middle of like a lore dump. And this is wild. The audio is so good. Oh, now doors are just opening before I even get to them. Horrifying. Alright, I'm still following the voice. Is something moving in front of me? Is that what the problem is? It is. It is moving in front of me. That's horrifying. You can see it. I don't know if you can see it on stream, but just to the right of my cursor, you can see the faintest outline. I don't think you're going to be able to see it on stream, but hold on. I'll let my cat do their power and then quick screeny there. Horrifying. Horrifying. Yep, you can just barely make them out. As soon as you get too close, they disappear. Amazing. Incredible. God, this quest is good. Mr. Gunny, I hope you're having a good day. We are replaying The Sacrifice and obviously Chains of Harrow today in preparation for the new war. I am... It's left. Oh, the audio is wild. Oh, and so, yeah, this is still just as spooky.
The Donda, his mother gave him this. Holy Rel was not like other children. Sound, color, touch, it overwhelmed him. The Donda's hum let him focus.
Okay, well, where it? Oh. Oh, you can see the chains on the door already. Okay, here we go.
What evil is this? Sacred child, forgive me. I should have known the weight of the void would one day crush the light from you.
Yeah, the weight of the void being the man in the wall. Bye. Okay. Oh, I love that my Xbox controller is vibrating.
Become the very thing he warned us of. You cannot kill this Tenno. Run!
Yeah, I'm booking it.
Run!
I'm booking it. Bye. See ya. See you later. I'll stall them at least. Oh god, they're everywhere. Ooh. Alright. Ooh, past the door again. We're good. We're outie. Outie 5000. Yeah. Frightening. Frightening. This quest, the ambiance is so good.
Operator, what was that thing? Lotus, can you explain this? Lotus?
Transference energy. Fractured. It was so cold, indifferent, inhuman. If Rel was Tenno, what did he become? Legolas.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's a great question. The Rel is such an interesting character in like the lore, and
Leave your vessel at the door, sacred child.
no, Meridian and Arbiters. This is the Red Veil quest. The Steel Grove is technically the New Loka quest. The Perrin Sequence quest is the Nidus quest, and then there's the I believe the Octavia quest is Suda. I believe. They're not they don't have like main storyline quests, but they do have. Oh yeah, no, the Parent Sequence quest for Nidus is terrible. It's garbage.
I have served Rel my whole life, studying Rel's teachings of the void, the dire consequence of traveling by and through it. Now I see that it is true. He alone, in his harrowing sacrifice, has guarded us. What a price he has paid. Righteous Rel, outcast of sacred void, hear my voice. Speak. You have been driven from the vessel by your suffering. You have swallowed the poison star so we would not. Holy Rel, speak. The Tenno who rejected you have come to your aid. He's here. The Donda. It's working. Giving him humanity. We are listening, Rel. Speak.
Shy?
No, try again. This one? Very good. And this one? Good, Rel. And how about this one?
Mama.
Yes, Rel.
Mama!
Go ahead, Rel.
We're in a ship.
Yes?
Impossible speed. Beyond the Brankel Gap constant.
I think so. You're better with that stuff, but it's amazing, isn't it?
So why don't they fix me?
Rel, you know why. Rel, why?
Because I'm not broken.
That's right. Different. So I love you even more.
Happy.
Yes, Rel. You make me so happy.
This memory, his humanity still remains, buried in these emotions he so often failed to grasp. Could they be the key to saving him from this?
Tenno, I have a theory. Return to your orbiter and I'll explain.
Yeah, the Ureli quest was unpleasant. like I get that it's a functional quest, that it's like it shows new players like how to do a bunch of railjack stuff, or railjack, a bunch of K-drive stuff.
These disturbances
No,
are transference energy, split apart from a single mind. If we could capture them, send them back.
Operator, Cimaris may have a tool for this task. I wonder if his kinetic siphons could be repurposed to capture these manifestations.
no, Nidus, the difference with Nidus is that his kit was very different than anything else that we'd really had seen thus far with the thing. So people were excited to play Nidus. His also the farm to get Nidus was different back then. He wasn't on I think you get Nidus with disruption on, like, not disruption, but the
Let us bring you the peace you have earned. Guide this Tenno so you can return to the Harrowing vessel, so that you might rest.
yes, thank you. Salvage.
Your consequences. He was talking about void exposure, wasn't he? The effect it has on human minds is well understood.
Not. This isn't some kind of deep pressure bends as Margola suspected. Rill saw what it was. Truly an entity, indifferent.
Yep.
Oldest stars.
The true villain. Yeah, Infested Selvage was not a mission type when Nidus first came out, so there was different ways to get Nidus, and he was moved to Infested Selvage. I think Korra is just, isn't Korra just, with, bounties?
My fault. Touching is too much noise. It makes me angry.
There.
Right.
An emotion manifest from the game Rel played as a child.
See if you can stabilize it with a kinetic siphon.
We're gonna find out.
There, Tenno. Trap it.
Angry. Someone takes the thing you love.
Sorry. I have to unplug this. I'm so sorry.
I'm detecting other manifestations. Defend yourself and try to trap them.
Okay.
Tap, tap, tap. I don't want to go back.
Okay, let me throw Bloom up. Okay, perfect. See, that worked brilliantly. Sorry, I have an Xbox controller connected to my computer for Apex, and I keep forgetting to unplug it before I start another game. What?
Another. Don't let it escape.
Okay.
Happy. Mama has a stretchy smile.
Okay, that's 2 of 3.
He's listening. He knows what you're doing. It makes him stronger.
Frightening. Yeah, yeah, I have a theory about, like, the man in the wall and all that stuff.
It's too strong for the siphon. Try and weaken it.
Bored. Waiting too much. There's nothing fun to look at.
Alright.
Good. You've captured the manifestations here. Now get out before Rel's disturbance catches up with you.
Yep, that's the plan. No. The Man in the Wall is a different entity. It is the entity that actually sort of manipulates the void. It is the void, basically. The void is not so much a place as it is an actual entity. It's the thing that corrupts, basically. Like the reason that Grenier and Corpus and Infested are corrupted in the void is because something is corrupting them. It's the reason that the Tenno, instead of being corrupted, the Tenno essentially were empowered as some sort of sick game by the Man in the Wall. I think the Man in the Wall is going to be much more relevant in the Duviri Paradox, if we're going like hardcore lore stuff. I think it's interesting that they included the Chains of Harrow specifically as a prep for the new war. I do think the Man in the Wall is going to be referenced in the new war. I'm hoping it has something to do with the Stalker. But we will see, obviously. All right, we have to do some more Rel manifestations. I certainly hope that I have enough of those traps. I feel like I bought a crap load of those traps at some point. Because remember, Harrow is just a Warframe. A Harrow is literally like Warframes are just a suit of metal and infestation. There's no like, without the Tenno to control them, Warframes are nothing. They're literally just sacks of flesh. So there's yes, Umbra being the one exception to that rule, because of the rage and frustration that it had. But Umbra is still not powerful enough to do what the Man in the Wall does. Rel was, well, I guess it's a spoiler for the rest of the quest line, so I won't say that. But Harrow is just the Warframe that Rel used. And of course it's on the top. Psych. And the Man in the Wall is the force that is.
Don't give in to these delusions of void expression. There is no man in the wall.
That's why. Yeah. Ooh, shit.
They are here. The transference pieces. Track down these manifestations
Right.
and capture them.
Come on. He absolutely teleported way far away. I don't know why the waypoints aren't working at all. Come on. There we go. Rel is hungry.
Talking and everyone looks at you.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with this, is that
Helping me. You hated me.
is this? so why is it so janky? Right.
Manifestation is fighting the siphon. See if you can get it.
Excited. All the spider eggs are starting to hatch.
Horrifying. Okay. Easy, easy. Come on, use the siphon, please.
It's too strong for the siphon.
It isn't too strong. Just let me shoot it.
Sad. Why did the babies eat the mother?
That's an interesting callback.
All right. No more to be found.
Not only is that a callback to what happened on the Zeramin 10-0, but also the children eating the mother could also be a reference to the Lotus and Nata. Fascinating stuff. And this is the kind of stuff that, this is why I wanted to do the replay. Because I knew there was going to be stuff that, like, we're not going to understand the first time. And we're not even that we won't understand, we just don't have the frame of reference that we had a few years ago. You know, obviously, before, you know, we didn't know the Lotus was a sentient, and we didn't know what we know now. Yeah, the whole thing with Umbra, I'm pretty convinced that Jesus, it's constantly right behind me. This is terrifying. Excalibur Umbra was introduced in the Sacrifice because people wouldn't shut the hell up about Umbra, Excalibur Umbra, and so DE just like, fine, we'll put it in the game in some other capacity. We'll figure it out, and we'll give it to you guys. Just if you shut the hell up and don't stop bothering us about it. And so I think it's feasible that anything could really have happened in the fact that Umbra, it could have been anybody. Like, the idea of Excalibur Umbra being this, like, unique frame is not something that is necessarily unique to Umbra until they introduced Umbra. I'm not making any sense.
In the void. By my calculations, Rel has lost control of his transference. If we can gather these emotions, I hope he will be himself again. You will need kinetic siphons to trap Rel's emotions.
Yes,
Paris will have some for sale.
I literally have done this 2 other times, Ordis, you don't need to tell me this. The only thing that's special about Excalibur Umbra is that he's unique, and the only reason he's unique is because he was added into the game with the Sacrifice. Like, the original Excalibur Umbra was added to the Chinese version of the game as their, like, substitute to Excalibur Prime. That was it. There was no story basis around it. There was nothing important about it. The only reason Excalibur Umbra was added into the US version of the game was because people wouldn't shut the hell up about it. Alright. I assume that this is the final Rel manifestation, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Lived this long without the long dream.
In a way, he didn't. He knew his mortality would undo his purpose, so he gave up his humanity forever. He committed his soul to the Undying Vessel.
Yeah, the Undying Vessel is Harrow. That's...
Yes. He commanded we chain it within the depths of the sacred temple, an eternal vigil against the indifference.
The indifference is
You believed him. You
the
helped
man in
him.
the wall.
everything you've seen, wouldn't you?
Umbra originated from Ballas. The Umbra was a Dax who was trying to, like, basically expose Ballas for betraying... I mean, this is all stuff that we're gonna get in the... Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go burst. We're going burst, baby. Okay. Oh, man. This shit hit hard.
There, Tenno. Trap it.
Okay. Alright.
Shy. Meeting someone new and can't say hello.
From the well, I assume you mean the oh wow. A lot of zombies there. In the Chinese version of the game, it was basically just their, like, founder. It was just a prime access for them. It wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything unique. It was just like, here's a prime access. There's you know, a cool version of different stuff, and Excalibur Umbra. That was it. And so because it came in the because when it came into the Chinese version of the game, obviously people heard about it in the United States, and the fans of the game were like, well, when are we getting Excalibur Umbra? And people wouldn't shut the hell up about it, so DE finally said, fine, we'll put... The point of Excalibur Umbra isn't necessarily that it's Excalibur Umbra. The point of that whole quest, the sacrifice, and we'll get into this later when we do the sacrifice, was... you know, the idea of what the Warframes are, and Ballas's betrayal of the Orokin because of Margulis's execution.
I will join you there at once. Please, come, for I fear I haven't got the strength to do what must be done next.
I think that this is it. I think I just have to outmaneuver Rel here until the end, and then we go into the temple and finish this. Oh, see, hard landings. Love it. I'm getting slowed down, I think. I think when I get too close to Rel, it screws with my parkour, because feels like I'm moving slow. But only when he's, like, too close. Yeah, he's definitely messing with my parkour. Ooh. On. Alright. Perfect. Come on. Come on. This is a marathon. They didn't have to make this long. I guess it would be more exciting for people who aren't, you know, beefed out Banshee Umbra. But yeah, I don't know. It's more of a slog for me. Didn't you say you bought or no, I'm sorry. Did you say you were going to buy Excalibur Umbra with the Platinum Excalibur Umbra? Holy moly. Did you say you were going to use the Platinum that you got from Pyra's stream to purchase Oberon Prime? I think that's what you meant. I'm just an idiot.
If Rel's been
Okay.
caught in a transference loop for this long, the psychological effects could have been catastrophic. This man in the wall, these delusions, symptoms of the
Damn.
void exposure all Tenno experienced. I hope that Palladino can find peace for Rel, so this never happens again.
I would agree. I only have the chassis and the blueprint right now. I don't know what parts you have, if any. Well, yeah. I mean, you using the Platinum to buy the Regal Aya is what I meant, not trade for them. But yeah, Oberon. Wow. Really? What did I just say I had? The chassis and the blueprint. So I need the optics. I have 31 of those. Holy moly. Well, shit, maybe we'll run these. Oh, you have 3 already. How much is the Oberon? How much is the Oberon? Is it 5? I think it might be 5. 2. That's a rare word, and then I need, what was the other one? Neuroptics? No, that was Neuroptics. Chassis system. This should not be this hard to find. Bronze system. Okay. XC. B. Okay. Oh, it's not in the road. I forget. See, I'm an old man. I forget that it's rotations. Okay, well, I have literally dozens of relics. So if you wanted to grab somebody else, we could run some relics together at some point, off stream. And we could try and get that if you wanted to use your Regal Aya for something else. If not, I totally understand. That's right, son of a bitch! I forget that you're on PlayStation every time, every single time. Ah, damn it. DE, where's my crossplay? God damn it! I know you've been absolutely working as hard as you possibly could on the new war, but where's my crossplay? I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Not even a good joke. Crossplay will be here when it's here.
This is why you're here, Tenno. It
But,
is time for Holy Rel to rest. But I cannot bring myself to do it, to let him go. He's kept us, all of us, safe for so long, and it's time for you to carry on.
Carry on my wayward son. Sorry.
That bind the harrowing vessel. He's earned his rest.
Yeah, the harrowing vessel is Harrow. So Rel knew that his mortality was going to be the undoing. So he bound his soul to his Warframe so that he could forever protect the sleeping Tenno from the Man in the Wall. The Man in the Wall is 100% the doppelganger. The doppelganger that you see if you drink the kuva at the end of the second, or the war with him.
Only as your true sacred form.
Oh, that's right. I remember this. Okay. See, in Captura, that's already open. So you can do whatever you want.
Holy
Right.
Rel, you have sacrificed enough. Pass on your burden and rest.
There's
Tenno,
Harrow.
destroy the chains. Only your sacred power will damage them.
Bye.
Tenno, something's wrong. That's not Rel.
It's the Man in the Wall. Yep.
Let's have a little quiet. It's my turn to ask the question.
You can even see that the Tenno's eyes are
Well, love, I told you. You can't pet her that hard. Be gentle or she'll bite. Are you okay, Rel?
I won't let you take me from me.
What have you done to Rel?
Ah ha ha ha! I got you now. Okay. Gotta dash him first. Flash, that one just died. Oh. Wasn't quite quick enough on that one.
You need to save him from this. Destroy the chains.
The pocket, the Plasmor app makes this very easy.
How dare you laugh at him? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Don't look away. Look at him. He's not invisible.
Tap, tap. You'll let me in, little piggy.
Yeah, this was a much different fight the first time because there was no amps. There was no amps. There was no like, I guess there was void dashing and stuff, but it was a much different experience. Come on. Also, I don't think I put together that you have to void dash them and then blast them. Oh, I got a network not responding there for a second.
I think you should wait with the other kids until they fix the ship. I love you, but you have to go. Go.
This is the moment when the Zeraman 10-0 is stalled in void space, and the parents are starting to be corrupted, and the children.
But the in kids don't care about the invisible outs. If you were alone in that drift, you'd need a friend, even like me.
Ooh, they're getting beefier. Oh, I think Sky killed that one. That one just fell over. Unclear how that worked, but I'm not going to complain too much. I think that's it.
By sacred shadow and righteous blood, blessed Rel, your aged vessel is dust and your chains are broken. Be free.
But the man in the wall, who will...
They will have to. All of them. They owe you this. We all do.
Yeah, I feel...
Go on, Rel. Which one?
This one, Mama. I feel... tired.
Good, Rel. You're learning. Well, why don't you have a little rest then?
Okay. Okay, Mama.
Incredible quotes. Incredible. Yeah, Rel, his whole thing, and I think it might be explained here at the end. Flash, psych, it's it's just gonna take us back to the screen.
Hey, kiddo.
Yep, and this is the first appearance of the doppelganger. It's because Rel is gone. And so that is why the doppelgangers will occasionally just hop onto your ship and be like, "Hey, what up?" Because it's the void entity fucking with you. I've heard rumor that it's I did this earlier too. I've heard rumor that if you specifically do like a lot of void missions, you have a slightly higher chance of getting them to spawn, but I have not seen any actual proof of that. Okay. So that was the Chains of Harrow. Let's do the Apostasy Prologue real quick.